And I could just tell. It was going to be a little complicated.
Hi friends! We are the Vasquezes. My name's Jose, and to my right we have my lovely wife, Amanda.
Oh, yay. We are considered
Unexplained infertility.
Yep.
That is the official term.
Yes. So we have been trying for a year. I am healthy and cleared. Everything looks good. And that Jose is also good. It does create a little more frustration as to what to do next, but we are just so grateful to God for these good reports. We will be beginning our first round of IUI. IUI stands for intrauterine insemination. In a couple days, I go get blood work to confirm if I'm ovulating. And then we'll be on to the next phase. This is exciting. All right, so I just got in the car from, I don't even know where to put my phone. I really don't know what to do. All right, so I just got in the car from my first IUI appointment. I took letrozole, and I came to the doctor's office to get blood work and intravaginal ultrasound to confirm ovulation. And she's looking at my right side, which I could tell I was ovulating from, and saw that there was a follicle. I was like, yay, that's so great. And then she goes to the left side and she's really quiet, and I also noticed it's a little more painful. And then they're like, okay, now we're gonna have you chat with the doctor or whatever. And I could just tell it was going to be a little complicated. So he says, you have a follicle on your right side. It's a good size. I was like, is one follicle good? He was like, yep, that's great. And he said, however, on the left side, it looks like you have endometriosis. And I know lots of people have endometriosis, so I probably shouldn't cry, but just not something that you want to hear. It's a complication. It takes something that should be simple and easy, and it adds complications. So anyway, he explains that the cysts, usually cysts or something on the, and I should have just recorded what he said because it was a lot of information and I'm trying to remember. The cysts or something are normally full of clear liquid. These look like they were filled with like blood or like thick tissue, and he said him and all his colleagues were like, yeah, that resembles endometriosis. So he was like, that might be an underlying issue. And I said, so it's just on that one side? And he said, no, endometriosis is everywhere. And he said, that doesn't change our treatment plan, so that's good. It's just gonna be more complicated than I thought. Just being real. So, anyway, they took my blood. They're gonna tell me if I ovulated already or if I still am ovulating. But on another note, they did give me the trigger shot that I'm gonna give myself today, as soon as he calls me to tell me yes or no. And I have for Mr. Jose his contribution, and I would be coming in tomorrow for the insemination, if all goes well. And I have not already ovulated. If I have already ovulated, then we move to next month. He did say that he wants to keep an eye on what he thinks is the endometriosis. He said it could be regular cysts that I just am misdiagnosing. And if that's the case, then next month when you come in, nothing will, be there. But if they are there, then that kind of confirms. It also explains why last month I had a really painful ovulation. It was actually in the ER in excruciating pain. And I think it just validates that I'm not crazy. Anyway, that's it for now. I guess we'll see. It's in God's hands. It's in God's hands. So it's the day after what was yesterday? I lost track.
What was, I don't know, day after what?
So yesterday I went for my appointment, got the potential endo diagnosis and everything. And so today is the actual IUI, the insemination. So we dropped off Jose's sample. However, I woke up today with horrible pain, the same thing I experienced last month. So the fact that it's correlated with ovulating, I'm pretty sure that it is endometriosis. That resonates with me. Always eating a snack. It's how you cope, I guess.
Fertility's not easy, people.
So I've been in pretty bad pain all morning. I did call. They said I could take Tylenol, not Advil, because when you're pregnant, you can take Tylenol, not Advil. So I did, but the whole drive there, I was just like keeled over in pain. I've been texting Riley, my endo friend, my endo ally, and she's been helping me with some advice. But we dropped off the sample at 10. They said they have to like treat it, get it ready. And I had to go back at 11. They said they'd call if they could take us earlier, but to actually do the insemination in the office.
We're in Target.
We are in Target.
Retail
got
therapy.
Herbal tea, refresher.
Mango dragon fruit.
They don't actually care what your order is, but maybe they do.
Yeah.
And so I asked Jose, I was like, while I'm feeling better in this moment, like the Tylenol might be kicking in, I was like, maybe you let me finally buy a baby outfit in Faith. Because family by faith.
Maybe let me buy a PS5.
No.
In Faith.
I literally threw you a softball to do your FBF.
FBF.
So maybe we do that today. We'll see. All right, so we couldn't find the baby section for a while. That was funny. So we're like, okay, do we buy a onesie? I was like, oh, do we just buy little shoes? How cute are these? I need to like flip it around. And he was like, it has a bow. Literally cream. He says no.
No, it has literally lace on it.
Careful, my cup.
The pumpkin maybe.
But they're gonna be, but there won't, right now if we had a baby, it would be a summer baby.
No.
What about this? What about this? Sage green, perfect. Look, and they're little overalls.
Maybe.
And then little pockets. Little pockets.
Sure.
Okay, wait, that or do you want to get like a pajama?
No.
What is it that you want then? I want it to be an outfit, not a onesie.
Look.
Okay, how about this? Gray overalls. Meet me at the gray overalls.
I think that's the winner. There we go.
Okay, wait, hold these. Can you put your drink down and hold both these up so I can... I don't know, I like the like canvas.
It looks a little bit like Homestead Girl in the backyard.
Homestead Girl in the backyard.
Winner, chicken dinner.
So you're gonna let me do it? You're gonna let me buy it? Say it with me now.
No mistakes, just happy accidents.
That's the shirt I want. No, say it with me.
Family by faith. FF.
Okay, so after a very roller coaster of a morning, we are done with our first official IUI. Insemination has occurred. I thought they would use an ultra... You're literally always eating a snack. Okay. I thought that they might do it with like an ultrasound stick or I've heard a couple different things from different friends that have gone through it, but literally it was just like a pap smear equivalent. So all my ladies, where you at? So it was like a catheter, he said, but he was like, feel the end of it. The tip is very like bendable and very thin, you know, just like a pap smear or whatever. And then they shot it up there and they were like, his sperm count's good. Everything looks good from his end. They just obviously were shooting it up there further than usual, I guess. Now we wait. The big new complication is that we're pretty sure that I have endometriosis, which I didn't know. We made an appointment for next week to have a consult with the doctor about potential next steps for endometriosis. If I don't get pregnant this cycle, do we treat next month, which means do we do another round of IUI with the letrozole and the trigger shot? Do we do all this again? And I am likely going to have the same type of really bad ovulation pain that comes from endometriosis.
Yes.
Or do we take a break and instead try to treat the endometriosis?
Chicken egg situation, what should we do?
If I get pregnant, then endometriosis the pain doesn't really occur because the hormones are not there for that. But I have a appointment scheduled for the following week, so 2 weeks from now, a blood work pregnancy test. If I haven't gotten a period by then I come in, they would take my blood and then call me back and let me know. Jose prayed for me as soon as the doctor left. We held hands and I cried as per usual today. And I'm just like, God, please let this first one be it. We would really love that. It would be, it wouldn't be easy, but it would be easier than having to make more decisions on what do we do next. And frankly, my body is just exhausted, so already. So anyway, we'll see if I do get my period before the appointment scheduled to see if I'm pregnant, the blood pregnancy test, then I would have to decide, am I going to treat again or not? So we shall see, but I'm thankful that the pain I was experiencing this morning from the potential endometriosis has subsided, it seems, for now. So I'm just going to go home and rest. And I got some advice from a friend that like you should eat really warm soups and like just relax and like try to promote implantation. We'll see, but
What do I do?
you just support me emotionally. You took the day off work so you can
Work on a sermon.
Jose is sermon prepping this week. It's funny that just like we've talked about before, like the grit of ministry, like that is exactly what we are living yet again. We can't just be in our feelings and like think about this. Like Jose has to go literally prep a sermon for this week and things still have to get done. So we do believe God is good always. And we just wait and see what he says.
Let the people go.
This is a true exercise, divine exercise of you being patient and not in control. That's what I was trying to tell you in the car.
When?
Like,
When in the car?
when
Just
you're
now?
when you're like, can I research? Can I tell this person? I'm like, why are you doing it? What's your motive? Is it because you want information or because you're impatient? You're trying to like get ahead of the doctor.
No, I at this point feel like I'm just scared and I want information.
If it's for comfort,
It
it's
is.
fine. If it's for control, trash. That's it.
Hermione eating a bone.
I completely, wholeheartedly understand what it's like to feel like you're spiraling or you are trying to do everything you can not to spiral. I am happy to jump on a call because I'm sure you've got a bazillion questions whenever you're free. I'm happy to chat with you about this stuff because it is really daunting. My number one tip for you is like stay off of Google. Don't do it because
Okay.
everything on Google is like dead wrong. I'm not joking.
Okay.
I can definitely give you some resources. I can give you some recommendations. I can give you some doctor recommendations. But I also want to encourage you, as evidence of my 1-year-old child saying hi in the background, like you can have endometriosis or you can be diagnosed with endometriosis and have a child. Like it is not a death sentence to your fertility. And I think that because of the nature of the disease, like it could potentially be an explanation for the quote-unquote unexplained infertility.
That's
am
really nice.
here for
That's really
you
nice.
in whatever capacity you need, and just know that we fully support you guys and truly believe that in one way or the other, you and Jose are going to bring a child or children into this world that are perfectly half you and half Jose. And I really, really do truly believe that.
That's really nice.
Whatever I can do to help support you, just you let me know.
That's really sweet.
Very sweet.
What do you think? She told me to stay off Google.
I said it as kindly as possible.
I thought you were telling me I should Google.
No, I said
No.
don't go. Check your motives before you go to research.
I remember seeing her posts before about like endometriosis is wildly like not explained correctly. Like everyone gets it wrong. It's not like that. If you don't have to deal with it, you just don't know. I think I will call.
Right now?